Welcome back to another video. Yes, my air conditioner's still on, and I know it's loud. Guys, life be lifing. That's just the way it is, man. That's just the way it is, man. You know, this is not a professional audio setup. You know, so you know, guys, give me a break. So here we go, guys. Guys, life is like YouTube and a rocket at the same time. Like, you have to start somewhere. Everybody do not start on the same launching pad. That's just the bottom line, guys. When it comes to YouTube, guys, women have an advantage. I'm just gonna keep it real. An unattractive woman's channel will grow faster than an attractive man. That's just the bottom line. I've seen it. I've seen an unattractive woman doing random weird little stuff, you know, basic stuff, and she get thousands of views talking about nothing, doing basically nothing. I mean, you know, it's nothing to me. I mean, obviously it's something to somebody else. But I'm saying, because she's a woman, there's so many desperate, pathetic men out here. There's so many desperate, pathetic, low-value men out here. They will watch any woman, no matter how she look, as long as they can, you know, just freak out in their minds. That's just life, man. And you know, in this YouTube sick society that we live in. So, more power to her. You know, she getting the views, she getting the money. That's on her. That's great. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. But life is like YouTube and a rocket. Everybody don't start on the same launching pad. You know, some people, it'll take them 5 years to fuel up. Other people can fuel up in 1 year. It all depends on their resources. It all depends on the drive. It all depends on the time and effort that's put in, guys. Like, everybody, I think, now, you know, some people got schemes and scams going on, but from what I understand, everybody starts from 0 subscribers. One video from 0 subscribers. And that's life, guys. Everybody start off as a baby. Some people start off as a trust fund baby. Some people start off as a welfare baby. So, guys, like, the beginning of life is only the same biologically, financially, intellectually, geographically. It is totally different. And that can totally impact your trajectory in life. So, guys, that's why it's not a good idea to compare yourself to other people, because you don't know where they started. You don't know their resources. You don't know their network. You don't know if they cheated or not. You don't know if they have the cheat code. You know, because people do have cheat codes in life, for real. I'm not talking about no metaphysical cheat code. I'm talking about like physical, real cheat codes where they can get in the front of the line. Like, no joke, because of who they know, how much money they have. They can buy connections. That's just how it is, guys. So, you know, you can't be upset about it, you know, because there's enough in this universe for everybody. So you can't have a scarcity mindset. You have to have a mindset of abundance and knowing there's enough out here for you. Your responsibility, your job, is to go and build or buy your rocket. See, but that's another concept right there. See, some people got to build their rocket. Some people just go buy one. See, so if you can just go buy a rocket, you on the launching pad, you about to take off. But this other guy over here, he got to go build his rocket. It's going to be better quality, but it's going to take him more time. It's going to take him longer. But see, the observers don't see that. They just see 2 rockets. See? So you can't compare the two. Like, why did it take him so long? How did he catch him so fast? Like, dude, he took him 5 years to build his rocket. This other dude put his rocket on a freaking credit card. So he bought his right away. This other guy, his rocket is debt free. So he don't have to start scheming and scam and selling courses and selling a whole bunch of crap to pay off his rocket. his rocket paid for, so he can build his YouTube channel organically. He don't have to, because he got a real skill, a real talent. He have something real to offer. There's the other person who bought his rocket on a credit card. Now he got to pay that off. So now he got to start ramping up his revenue really fast. Even if he got to use some kind of scheme or scam to do it. And that's how people do it, because you don't know the difference. So you don't know what it took for this person to get where they are. You assume that both of these people are in debt. You assume that they are up to their eyeballs in debt. You assume that they got $2,000 or $3,000 worth of rocket bills. One person rocket could be paid off, the other person rocket could be on a credit card. It don't matter. Both of them are putting in the work. Even though this person over here, with the credit card debt, he might be a little bit shadier. But I'm just speculating. I'm just saying, just for comparison's sake. So, but anyway, my point is, like, everybody's not going to start off the same, but you're going to start from zero for the most part, and you got to build up your momentum. Like a rocket, when it takes off, it don't just go from the launching pad to its destination instantly. It have to build up power and momentum and a lot of fuel, a lot of energy. A lot of energy goes into getting that rocket off the ground. That is 90% of the energy source. That's 90% of it. Getting off the ground. So guys, that's the same way it is in life with your YouTube channel or whatever it is. The majority of your energy that you're going to use is going to be getting your YouTube channel, your rocket, your life off the ground. That's your goal. Because gravity, hold on guys. Because gravity is physical, it's real. I know some people say gravity is a theory or whatever, but that's, why argue about something that affects you and everybody else? Why argue about it? Oh, gravity's theory, man. Come on, guys. So anyway, guys, so yes. So that's where the majority of your energy is going to go to. Getting off the ground. Once you get it off the ground, you may have a failure to launch. It may not even go nowhere. You might have to start over. You might have to get a new rocket. You might have to rebuild this, rebuild that. You might have blew a fuse. You might have blew something up. Anything can happen. You might have got distracted. You might have started a family. You might have had to go to the hospital. You might have ran out of money. You might have ran out of motivation, which is fuel. A number of things can happen that will stop your rocket launch from being successful the first time. A number of things can happen, guys. Like, I'm not a rocket scientist. pun intended. I'm not a rocket scientist, but I'm just saying, I know theoretically from just being aware and alive and reading whatever, watching movies. You can learn it from a movie, that a rocket launch is rarely successful the first time. Trial and error, simulations, trial and error, simulations. That's why most explorations don't succeed, because you run out of money, you run out of people, because people don't want to work, can't work, they're not going to work for free. And you just run out of a lot of resources that you need for this launch challenge to work. That's why a very small percentage of YouTubers are monetized, because they ran out of fuel, money, motivation, desire, passion. They ran out. They ran out. That's what happens. I think the percentage of 5% of YouTubers are monetized. It's not high, maybe 10%. It's not high though. Out of all of the millions of YouTube channels, A small percentage is monetized. And the percentage is even smaller when it comes to the amount of money that's paid out. So guys, trust me, life is like a YouTube channel. It is not easy. But you have to get up, get on that launching pad every day and try and keep trying. You might have to stop for a while, go make some money, come back and fuel up, stop again, you know, and keep trying, you know. But once you get off that launching pad, hold on guys, let me find out what happens once you get off the launching pad. I told you I'm not a rocket scientist. Hold on, let me go to the $1 trillion research lab and look it up. Hold on. Okay guys, here we go. I looked it up. See, I'm not afraid to use the $3 trillion laboratory called Google. Google is valued at, I think is it Google? 2 trillion. I think Google is 2 trillion. I think that the most valuable company is Microsoft at 3.42 trillion. And then after Microsoft is Apple at 3.4 trillion. And Google is in there somewhere. I can't remember. But hey guys, we will find out because we're gonna always use the $1 trillion research laboratory. Guys, you have no reason not to know. Here we go, guys. After the launch phase is the cruise phase. There we go, guys. Then after the cruise phase is the encounter phase. And depending on the state of the spacecraft health and mission funding, the extended operation phase. See, guys, that's how life is. You're on the launch pad phase, the launch phase. That's the most difficult phase to overcome because it takes the most resources. It takes the most knowledge and power to get off the launching pad. Then the cruise phase. Let's look up the cruise phase. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Okay, guys. So after the launch phase, which was the most energy consumption phase, we got the cruise phase. The cruise is the phase of aircraft flight that starts when the aircraft levels off after a climb until it begins to descend for landing. Cruising usually comprises the majority of flight and may include small changes in heading, direction of flight, airspeed, and altitude. See guys, so that's how it is. When you're building your YouTube channel, you have your cruise phase. And that's when you go up and your channel kind of start going on its own journey. The algorithm picks it up. See, so the algorithm is like the algorithm is like getting outside of Earth's gravitational pull. When you get outside of YouTube's gravitational pull, then the algorithm picks you up. Next thing you know, you're cruising outside of Earth's gravitational pull, or the algorithm's gravitational pull. And you're cruising, guys. See, at that point, you've reached the point where you're being recognized. The algorithm is starting to give you recommendations. People are starting to watch your YouTube channel. It still takes work. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of speed. It takes a lot of time and effort. So as long as you continue to put the work in, you continue to cruise. Okay, guys, hold on. So guys, yeah. So anyway, guys, we're not gonna get too deep into the rocket thing, but you understand what I'm saying. So that's why it's important, like, to keep your momentum. Have a plan before you get on the launching pad. Have a plan on how you plan on getting your YouTube channel to inner orbit. You gotta have a plan before it enters orbit. That's why a lot of channels burn out, because they run out of content. See, so you gotta have a passion for the content that you're creating, or you're gonna burn out, and you can't change trajectory of your content, or you're gonna lose viewers. You're gonna lose subscribers if you keep changing the trajectory of your content. You know, just like a plane, you know, a plane or aircraft or rocket can't just change its trajectory. You know, it takes time to do that. You know, and then you got to build up a whole new group of subscribers because you're about to go on a whole nother path that they may not be interested in. So guys, so that's why my channel is based around one or two or three common topics. Christ consciousness, which is elevating your consciousness, positive frequencies, creating value for yourself, discipline, honor, respect, operating outside of the matrix, understanding the program of the matrix, understanding the attacks of the matrix, understanding the matrix is real, learning how to download and deploy your anti-mind virus software, understand that most people are under mind control. See, I'm showing you this. I'm going somewhere with this. This channel is trying to show you how you have been manipulated and psyoped into believing a false reality or false narrative. Like your thoughts are not your thoughts. The things that you're thinking are not yours. It's very hard to develop your own thoughts because the programs are so ingrained in your mind from birth that it's very difficult to develop your own thoughts. And when you do reach the point of developing your own thoughts, you're going to seem like a crazy person or insane to other people. For you to say things that they have never heard before, they have never even contemplated, because most people don't use critical thinking. They have very little analytical skills because they don't take time to think for themselves, because it's too hard to think for yourself. Thinking for yourself is work. And most people don't want to work like that. They just want to rather work for somebody else. But thinking for yourself, it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of energy to come up with an original thought. That's why most people don't do it. And even if it's an original thought, that thought still came from a program. But you may be able to repackage that thought to make it your own. But all thoughts come from programs. Right? That's not a bad thing. Because thinking and thoughts are good until they have a bug in them or a virus. And then they become destructive. But most thoughts are generally okay. You know, so it's your job to debug those programs. It's your job to make sure that you download your anti-mind virus software to make sure that there are no viruses in those programs. Because if there's a virus in the program that you're thinking about, you will respond to it. And most of the time it's in a negative way. Those viruses include smoking cigarettes, pornography, drinking, doing drugs, having unprotected sex, being reckless and promiscuous. Those are the viruses that are in the programs that create thoughts for you. And if you contemplate on those thoughts for too long, you will entertain them. So that's what my channel is about, guys. So anyway, guys, my channel's on the launching pad. I'm going to keep putting the work in. What is work? Fuel. I'm going to keep putting the work in. I'm going to keep fueling it up. I'm going to keep coming up with quality content. Right? I'm going to work on different other aspects of the channel. But anyway, guys, it's been almost 20 minutes, guys. Can you believe that? But you get an idea of what I'm doing and what it takes to do it, guys. I'm going to need your support, guys. I appreciate everything, guys. I appreciate everything. For now, guys, keep your mind clean, keep your body clean, keep your diet clean, keep your car clean, keep your home clean, guys. Do not be running around here nasty, dirty, and disgusting. Clean your life up, guys. I know that takes work. That's what I'm talking about. It takes work to do anything worth doing. I mean, come on, guys. Would you go eat in a nasty, dirty restaurant? No. So why is your house nasty and dirty? Would you get in a nasty, dirty taxi cab or Uber? No. So why is your car dirty and nasty? But if somebody else pulled up to pick you up in a nasty ass car, you'd be like, ew. But your car is dirty. So stop. Anyway, guys. Until next time. Contraband 777 signing off. Guys. Build your rocket. Buy a rocket. I don't care how you get your rocket. Get that rocket. Make a plan. Make a plan. Build on that plan. Get on that launching pad. It may take 1 year. It may take 2 years. It may take 3 years to get that rocket ready to blast off. But get that rocket on the launching pad and start building it, start working on it. And one day, you're going to be ready. And you're going to have your launch party. And you're going to blast off. And most people are not going to show up at your launch party. You might get 1 or 2 people to show up at your launch party. Not lunch. Launch. Like launching pad. Launch party. Your kids may show up. Your mom may show up. You might have a friend that show up. You might have 3 people that show up at your launch party. You can't worry about that. You still have to blast off. And they're going to miss you. People going to miss you. They're going to ask you, when you coming back? And you're going to say, after I orbit. You got to orbit first, guys. You got to get up there first. You got to find out what's up there. Because you are an adventurer. You are an explorer. You got to find out what is up there for yourself. In your own, on your own interstellar space mission. All right, guys. I know they got kind of sci-fi on you. Sorry about that. Anyway, guys. Until next time. Contraband 777 signing off. Now go and conquer yourself. Peace.